to overtime.
Dwayne Wade right at the body of Anderson Varejao. Welcome to your Kodak moment, Anderson Varejao.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Doncic wins the game at the buzzer!
Let's talk about the draft some more, though. Let's talk about some value picks throughout the draft. So, of course, I'm not going to talk about LaMelo at 3. Some had him as, their best prospect, but going at number 3 overall is not anything insane, in all things considered. As far as, players who I would have taken significantly higher, I loved Tyrese Halliburton. I saw no reason why so many teams should pass on him. The Suns, specifically, such a smart blend of playmaking and off-ball shooting, in a really beautiful kind of way. I still think seeing him on the Kings is going to be one of the most interesting things because it could either go really well with De'Aaron Fox still being able to speed up court while Tyrese Halliburton throws, outlet passes and they go back to this, super fast playing style. Or you can see a half-court offense that is bogged down with, Halliburton off-ball shooting his weird jumper that I think will translate. I think it's repeatable. Who knows if it actually will. And then De'Aaron Fox trying to do everything there. Tyrese Halliburton still has issues creating for himself, great creating for others, and I'm not sure that team has enough self-creators, especially considering the fact that Buddy Hield might be gone. But I think the Kings are hugely interesting going into this year. I'm certainly going to be watching a lot of them. De'Aaron Fox was my favorite player in that year's draft. I think it's 2017 now, or 2018. Ooh, this is... All right. Let's go back. Let's go backwards. This was just the 2020 draft with Anthony Edwards as the first pick. 2019 was Zion. 2018 was DeAndre Ayton. 2017 was Markelle Fultz. And then 2016 was Ben Simmons. All right, we got it. We got there. But yeah, the Kings are going to be so much fun to watch because it could either go perfectly or it could blow up in their face and they try to run 2 point guard sets and it just doesn't work. The Kings, made some weird moves. We're first going to trade Bogdan Bogdanovic for a lesser than normal package and then instead just let him walk to the Hawks. So I have some thoughts. They have some real issues as far as organizational clarity goes. I don't know how they're going to end up setting all of this up. Because I love De'Aaron Fox. They agreed to a max extension this offseason. He's going to be there for 5 more years. And he's genuinely the only piece on that team I am confident will be very good. I love Rashawn Holmes. I think he can be a starting big, but most would say he's probably closer to a backup, like a good backup big. Buddy Hield, I think, is a relatively good player when he's hitting shots. And, when he is hitting shots, he is incredibly impactful with his scoring. But he clearly does not want a bench role. He's getting paid a lot of money to just be a like a shooting specialist. And, he's not having fun in Sacramento, so he'll probably be out of there. So what is your core? Marvin Bagley, who can't stay healthy. Tyrese Halliburton, who I like a lot, but the fit is questionable. De'Aaron Fox, again, who I like a lot, but, isn't really top-end talent. Like, he's not going to be a player that gets you into the playoffs with a decent surrounding cast. I know a few years ago he had that, but Iman Shumpert was huge for that team. Buddy Hield was starting. Bogdan Bogdanovic was also very good, and they were playing super fast and tiring teams out, and Luke Walton seemingly doesn't want to do that. Again, Luke Walton is not a very good coach. But yeah, the Kings have real issues. But I loved their value in this draft, taking Tyrese Halliburton at, 12? So I think that's absolutely awesome.